Hello everyone, I hope you are doing great in your lives. So today I've made this video to talk about energy and the energy conservation that all of us are supposed to do at this point in time. I recently realized that if our ancient text and a lot of the current posts are telling us and talking about us being the temple and the heart is where the soul seats reside and all about us being the universe, and as we have also spoken about the same in the prior videos, why do we have to invest in the places where we are not really needed to? Have you ever been to a temple when it has been totally crowded with lot of people, and at the same time been in a temple when there has been no one in the temple? Which is better, and what energy shift have you really experienced? I'm sure all of us must have had a brilliant experience when there was no one in the temple. The energy has been more intensified and you could feel a better connect to the to your god, to your abode, when you have been to a temple when there was no one around. So which definitely and naturally says and concludes that energy is better when it is protected, when it is celibate, and when it is into solitude. So if you want to protect the energy within you, and if you call yourself to be the temple, to be the universe, why do you have to get your energy dispersed and scattered around the people who don't really deserve your energy, just because you feel that you are a part of that clan? And eventually, after you being there, you realize that, oh no, I'm not a part of this space. And or it can happen even with not just with people, but with certain places that you be in, that after a point in time you realize that, oh my god, I just don't belong to this place, just because you have been there by brain, and just because it is your struggle to be into that space for whatever reasons you have. Why do you have to fit into the space where you're not meant to be? And why this struggle? Why do we have to kind of let our egos win by being to a place where you are not meant to be and not fit in? Why do we have to dim our lights in order to fit into a place when we are not where we are not meant to be? Can we really loosen up our grips in respect to this, and choose to be where we really are needed, and protect our energies and conserve our energies for the better and for where we are really needed? I also would want to talk about the energy blocks, or the pauses that we all experience whenever there is a phase in our lives, and when there's a time which comes that the phase has ended and we are kind of getting reshuffled to go into a next phase. This happens with our phones too. There is a time when the phone asks for an upgrade and you really have to reboot your phone for the upgrade to come up. So there is a time, or there is a pause that the phone itself takes, though being an intelligent and artificial thing, it needs a time to kind of change itself and then get ready and get upgraded for the next version of it to serve you. So is with us. And why don't we really own to this? Why don't we really own and respect the energy blocks that we experience, the energy pauses, the energy stops, that our body ourselves tell us that themselves tell us that you know what, this is the time where you're supposed to do nothing and you're just supposed to pause yourself for something that comes up? Why do we all have to do something? And in this entire phase, why do we all have to feel sad, or just tell it to the universe, or tell it to yourself that, you know what, I'm just not doing anything? Maybe you are not supposed to do anything at that point in time, and that is totally fine. In this huge conditioning of us to wanting to do something and then attaching your self-worth to be productive person, why are we losing onto this basic necessity or basic natural cycle of this universe, or this world, which makes us function in certain way where you're needed to do a lot of work, and then there's a pause, and it makes you, it prepares you for the next stage in your life. Why are we not claiming or owning to this pauses in our lives? And why do we have to rush ahead of time, which ideally is never going to be possible? You're going to get whatever you are meant to be. By running ahead faster, you're not going to get it faster, or you're not going to get it sooner. You are supposed to be in the time clock as and when of the universe, as in when it pauses and as in when it speeds up. You're supposed to be the flow, and just supposed to be there and respect your energy, and just walk with the time, and protect your energy. So let us really choose to be the temple, rather than just saying and claiming ourselves to be one. Let us walk to a path where we really accept and be the temple of our own soul, and respect these hibernation phases in our lives. Thank you.